This video provides an overview of the console induction training. To select this task, we use the side trigger, bring up the pointer, and then point the pointer directly at the menu, and then press the front trigger to choose the task.
Hi, welcome back to the transporter room for session 2 of your induction. You are now familiar with teleporting around the room, the universe timeline, your spacesuit, and your wristband. Let's familiarize you with the tools you will use in your research. On your console, there are various buttons, a gauge, and an analysis station. You will use these tools and devices in your research tasks. They are integrated into a single platform with a wireless handheld scanner for ease of use. You use the scanner to select objects, take measurements, and gather information. Grab the scanner by pressing the side trigger on your controller. It will emit a straight ray when you press the front trigger.
Alright, so we can actually...
I've set up a practice session to familiarize you with how the console and measurement tools work. 3 models of space objects will appear in turn on the left side of the monitor. Use the scanner to select a space object and then press each highlighted button to get data and information on the object. Remember to take snapshots of the results. By looking at the various properties of the objects, can you work out what they are and what their names are?
So in this activity, the user will be using the console to look at 3 different space objects that they'll scan and take measurements of. So in order to pick up the scanner, the user can actually place their hand over the scanner and then press the side trigger to pick it up, and it will snap to the hand. There'll be a long pointer at the end of the scanner so they know what they're actually pointing at, and then they press the front trigger to scan an object and take measurements. So in this case, we're going to scan in this space object to the left. Information about the object will be displayed on the screen. The user can let go of the scanner using releasing the side trigger, and you'll see that there's 3 buttons highlighted on the console, and this informs the user what they need to take measurements of. So in this case, they need to take a measurement of the object's weight and temperature. There's also Kirsten's notes that appear throughout all activities and provides extra information about objects or parts of information that are important to the time period. So let's take the weight of this object. When we actually press that button, you'll notice that we're actually bringing up an icon for the user to take a snapshot. So let's do that now. I'm going to take a snapshot of the weight. So we've got the weight measurement.
Woohoo!
Now we actually use the temperature. Let me turn it off. We now take a snapshot of the temperature. Save. And at this point, we've completed the measurements, but the Kirsten task is still, or Kirsten's notes is still showing. So let's have a read. So in this case, this note is talking about the chemical elements, so giving a little bit of information about the object and what it actually is. So in this case, we need to take a measurement of the object spectrum and the atomic structure. So let's do that now. Take a snapshot of each of the measurements.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Got another Kirsten note, which gives us a little bit of information about the object to the left of us. Let's scan that in. and we now need to take measurements of its spectrum, weight, and temperature. So let's do that now.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Right, so now we've completed the task. The icon for us to return to Earth reappears, or notifies the user that they should return to the Earth, and which we can do via the wristband. And that's the end of that activity.